Good morning to you all. A nice bright morning. Temperature's not too bad. And I thought I'd put up a video to start the day. After yesterday seeing that magnificent lamp from Russia, it's a bit of a, I suppose, it seems strange today, back to more mundane lamps, but not to worry. We got something that's fairly old, a tubular lamp by Osram. See the box there? I don't know the exact age, but we'll have a look at the etch close up, and there'll be a number on there which will tell us the age. It won't tell me the age, I don't understand them, but it will tell someone I know the age, and it will probably let us all know. So anyhow, without further ado, I'll just show you the box. It was well packed. This was one I got many years, well I say many years, yes it was several years ago, from a communications fair which is held up near Birmingham. I think the next one's due in May. I think it's May. I must get the dates right because I want to go up there and see it. That's where I met the gentleman that I bought a large collection from, so that show has brought me a lot of luck. It's a communications fair which deals with telephones, I've heard of those, old radios, old valves, old lamps, and anything connected with electronics and stuff like that, mainly the vintage stuff. So it is something really well worth going to. All you've got to do is put the area code up on your sat nav and off you go. End of advert. Anyhow, let's get back to the lamp. I'll show you what it's like. I can show you a light as well. It's a lovely amber orangey kind of covering. It's outside, it's sprayed. Done well actually. It looked like at one time the cap had got a bit loose. I don't know. I didn't do that. I'd have done it a bit more neater than that, but anyhow, not to worry. There's the etch. Show it to you. It's a nice clean etch. It's got your... this is something I hadn't realised. Fortunately, I used my variac, and I can tell by the brilliance of the lamp when it's on full voltage. I just light them up. I don't go with the full voltage, but in this case it looks like it says 100 volts, which is unusual for this day and age. But remember, after the war, lots of areas in London were on 110 volts, and it could have even been DC. Hence the reason you used to get switches and that which were for DC as well. The actual break was much greater than it is now. So when you turned it off, you might have had a spark, but it wouldn't arc because it was enough distance to separate the connections. Anyhow, back to the etch. You can see there it's got two little symbols. You've got this symbol there. Now, as I say, I am not very good at sorting out what it all means. It's got one, but it's got something before the one, so I shall leave that to my friend to decipher the age. Sorry if it's a bit unclear, but not to worry. It's quite old anyhow. It's 60 watt, made in England, probably made at the Hammersmith Works. Yeah, let's have it alight. Now remembering it's 100 volts, we'll be careful with the variac. Check the variac, 0 volts going in. Plug it in, light off. Well, I think there's something wrong with that. I'm pushing into it 100 volts. So I can assure you this would work on more than 100 volts. But not to worry, it's interesting. If it's printed wrong, it's printed wrong. Makes it more valuable. That's the way I look at it anyhow. As I was saying yesterday, we had a long talk about value of lamps, and particularly as to regards that Russian lamp. Talking for blinking hours yesterday. It was quite good, and we come to the conclusion that it is an investment, and it's probably better than actual money in the bank. But anyhow, that is the lamp, and as I say, it's supposed to be 100 volts, but as you can see, I'm pushing 100 volts into it now, and it's just glowing. It'll make a good night light. I'm not going to go above that. So there's the lamp. Thanks for watching. Any questions, please ask, and I'll try and get back to you once before. If I don't know the answer, I know someone else that probably does. So thanks for watching. We'll sort something else out next, and hopefully it'll go down. But this is the first time, I must admit, when something's been stated a voltage and it's blatantly obvious it's not that voltage. Anyhow, thanks again. Thank you.